Good evening or late night, wherever you guys are in the world right now. Just chilling over here. My wife had talked to one of her friends, and so while she's doing that, I figured I would go live real quick and kind of promote my new channel. Looks like notifications are going out, but yeah, promoting my new channel. Um, and I've been I've been pushing for to do like a pro wrestling channel, completely separately built away from my Google account. So it's a totally different Google account, totally different everything. Um, and yeah, so I'm promoting it here. I don't, I know there's a couple of people that watch my videos that are pro wrestling fans as well. So I'm just kind of getting the word out to them. And yeah, I'm going to build that channel on its own merit, and hopefully people enjoy the content. It's going to be mostly be short form content on there, and maybe like a pre PLE live is in the works. Yo, what's up, Wes? But that's like that's the idea that I've been having for a while, and so I just made that happen. So in the description is the link to that channel if you'd like to subscribe to it to catch you know I don't know exactly how many times a week I'm going to upload shorts regarding to it, but it'll be a fair amount of them, as well as like a once a week podcast, just kind of recapping, you know, Raw, SmackDown, some NXT, maybe a little bit of AEW. I'm not entirely sure. What up, Brian? But yeah, I'm gonna go for it. For the longest time, I put in a lot of work, building the tech side of things, my interest in mobile technology and gaming and things like that. I've done, what I've kind of dabbled with but never really pushed hard for is to actually have like, a pro wrestling talk show. I grew up watching wrestling, and I know, some people think it's fake. I know it's fake. I know the storylines are fake. The action's not, though. They do get pretty physical with each other. So it's a very physically demanding work, but I always wanted to since I was a little kid. I mean, when I was a little kid, um, I used to pretend to be a commentator. Like, if if we didn't lose a lot of the things that we used to have as kids, right? Like I remember my sister's boombox had a cassette tape inside of it, and I self-recorded myself at 6 years old, being like a commentator for WWE. Always been into it. What up, Carlos? Always been into it. Always been into that. Into wrestling, and I've been working with B Tech Reviews on our other show, the Deathlock Podcast, and we go in every now and then, and we have a pretty good show on there. But I want to push even harder. Um, I know that my brother and my nephew. I think they're going to be getting tickets to go to WrestleMania. That's going to be hosted in Las Vegas next year in 2025. So I'm looking to grab tickets too to go to WrestleMania, and just start going to some of these PLEs when they're live in my area. Who is my favorite commentator? Um, Man, I think most people's answers is Jim Ross, and Jim Ross is okay, but if I had to really kind of give it to anybody, I would say um, the heel version of Michael Cole. Especially during the time when he was doing what was it? That anonymous Raw general manager segments. Shit was funny. Oh my gosh, it's ludicrous. No, it's not ludicrous, dude. Like the Moto G stylus cameras is like I'm pretty dark, even though there's like a lamp in here. I mean, if I add more light, it really doesn't illuminate me all that better. But no. Anyways, so yeah, I'm pushing that channel. Twist and Tap is in full effect. I created an X community for it and a YouTube channel for it, and I'm gonna go for it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't take off. It doesn't go where I want it to go, or it fails, it flops, or whatever. Hey, at least I fucking tried. Um, but I really want to. take this off to the next level type thing. So that's the idea. That's the reason I'm kind of I'm promoting it on this little quick live stream tonight. Um, you know, mobile live stream is to get the word out so other people that's interested. I already sent a link to BTech. So every now and then when I go live, I'll probably invite him onto mine and I'll be on his. The Deathlock podcast is his. Twist and Tap is mine. And, you know, we'll just have some fun. So, I mean, if you're a fan of pro wrestling, whether, you're low key or you're open to everybody about it, I would implore you to subscribe and check it out. I will have more short form content on that channel than regular videos. I think maybe regular videos once a week, podcast once a week, shorts probably daily, maybe 2 3 times a day, depending on if I have things to talk about when it comes to WWE, if it comes to AEW, Ring of Honor, um, New Japan Pro, whatever I'm discussing or talking about. Mostly WWE is what I watch. I do watch some Ring of Honor, I do watch some New Japan Pro, but at the same time, like AEW has some pretty bad practices. So, I'm going to be going on subjects like that. Why I think that AEW's ratings are falling and why they can't fix themselves. Like these are types of things I'm going to be talking about on that channel. Not just only storylines and where I think that storylines in pro wrestling is going, but also the behind the scenes type things. Um, that's crazy, man. Because I just did a live stream earlier today. Well, I did a podcast earlier today, and I dropped a video today. Maybe turn on notifications so then that way when I go live and stuff like that. YouTube is very weird. It's like I don't know. Like a lot of people um, get notifications and they're like they haven't seen me in a while, but it's like I'm uploading like every other day and going live like once or twice a week. So maybe notifications. Try turning them on and see if that helps. If you already have it on, maybe adjust the settings for notifications, um, and you'll probably get more notifications. But I'm glad to have you here, Matt's Tech. Glad to have you here. Um, but yeah, that's like, oh jeez, the lights went completely out. Hold on, this is where it gets just like strange. Turn that off. Hmm. That's weird. The lights just went completely out and they won't even kick back on. What the heck? There we go. That's funny. That should have stayed on, but it just died out. Anyways, um, yeah. So hopefully I see some of you guys there. I won't take too much up of your time. More videos dropping this week on this channel. Obviously, we're gonna have some more videos coming out here. I just been recording more videos and have to edit them and set them to go live on certain dates, certain times. So been working on that and just making more videos and more videos. Going live again this Wednesday for a podcast. So I already said I was going to, so that's gonna happen. That's still gonna happen. Um, and yeah, I'm still using the Moto G Stylus 5G 2024. Still using the Galaxy A53. Um, haven't switched back to the Pixel or the iPhone just yet. So, but yeah, follow me on X, and you'll get the updates on how things are going without using any of those two flagship devices. Um, yeah, in the description is the link to Twist and Tap, my full-on pro wrestling podcast channel. Sub to it, BTech, and also follow the group. Pixel withdrawal? No, not yet. Flagship withdrawal? Yeah, kind of missing a flagship. But you know what? It's also brought me just to like a whole different look on the Moto G stylus. Like other than recognizing like some of the good things that it does, but kind of wanting to use a flagship device and then discovering how the Moto G stylus is able to compensate for that with the way that it's able to perform and everything. So When people say that the Moto G Stylus 2024 is a good phone, they're not lying and they're not blowing smoke up at anyone's ass. Yeah, specific dedicated channel. So no gaming on that channel, no blogging on that channel. It's all pro wrestling, twist and tap. So the link is in the description, man, to subscribe to it. I've already with that channel, I've already subscribed to the Deathlock podcast. So um, yeah, we're gonna make things happen. And just to give that channel a fair shake, it is not connected to my usual Google account. It's an entirely different Google account with the channel built around it. So giving it a fair chance for the algorithm to push it if the algorithm likes me. But that just depends on the algorithm and everything. So, um, other than that, I mean, yeah, the Moto G Stylus is handling things pretty good. And aside from that, just having fun with the Galaxy A53 and then customizing it for Halloween themes and stuff like that. It's really really been really fun. Am I getting off soon? I am here in a little bit. It's like 10:29 p.m. I gotta head back home. I went with my wife real quick. She had to go talk to her friend really fast, so we drove like way out here to where her friend lives at. It's like probably a good 40, 50-minute drive. So once we get back home, I'm going to bed. So I'm pretty tired. What is the algorithm these days? I feel you need new content every day or two. So the algorithm always tends to change things up as far as like how it selects people to push. Used to be where you just had to be like consistently uploading videos every day. But now it's looking into things, so far differently. I know one of the things is thumbnails, which I sorely lack at doing. I sorely lack making good thumbnails. I'm not very good at making thumbnails. Um, so I mean that's one thing that it does look at. It does look at. It still looks at your consistency. Obviously, with that, it also looks at how you like what you're putting in your description. So with your descriptions, you should be very descriptive about what your video is about. Sometimes I can sit there and take my time and just type out a whole like 2 or 3 paragraphs of what's going on with my YouTube video, and some days it's just short and sweet. There's not really too much to it, so it's just like what's the point? Watching on the Moto G Stylus. Did you get it back on Metro or did you get it unlocked? Your Moto G Stylus, because right now I'm working with a company to get my Moto G Stylus SIM unlocked, and it should be done here sometime soon. Once that's done, and I just got to follow their instructions and then get it SIM unlocked, and then I can put any other SIM I want in it. Oh, are you watching? Oh, wait, I forgot. You use it as like your like your secondary device, so it doesn't have service on it. You have it on Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go out and say that. I'll let you know with the company that I use right now that I'm in partner with of doing this. If they successfully get the G Stylus 2024 unlocked, like SIM unlock, I'll tell you what I'll DM you on X, and I'll tell you what the company is and how much it costs to do that. And then if you want to choose to do that yourself and get your device SIM unlocked, you can go that route and do it. Anyways, without taking too much time, I'm gonna let everyone go because I know it's pretty late. Um, just Mobile X is limiting their crazy plan to 10 gigabytes of hotspot. Oh wow, yeah, they're doing some things. But you know what? If you were in the Hurricane Milton area, you probably found out that you got an additional amount of data from Mobile X. Mobile X gave some out for those that are, going through the tough time with Hurricane Milton that passed over Florida. Anyways, not gonna hold too much time up from everybody. Thanks for checking it out, hanging out with me again. Link in the description to my new wrestling podcast channel. I hope to see you guys there with comments and also during the live podcasts. Have a good night, everybody.